Let me also show you what the dashboard looks like. So when you click on Open Teacher Dashboard using the three little dots at the bottom here, um, you're able to open your dashboard. Also, when you are on the dashboard here, you have several functions. You could end the session, invite a co-teacher. You could switch to student paced versus instructor paced. You could open the projector in a new tab. You can make this full screen. So you have a few options here, but I like the dashboard because now you could see names attached to the student responses, right? So again, I was the only student in my demonstration, but they all would have been listed here vertically. You could also see your class roster. So when you have students signing into Peardeck and it shows, I don't know, 6 students have joined and you're trying to figure out who's that one kid that hasn't joined yet, open up your dashboard, open up the classroom roster, and you could see the names of the students. And if they're offline or they logged off or they're having issues, like it'll let you know too. And then you can also see their moods, which is kind of cute, the moods that the student selected. So this is for your eyes only. The dashboard isn't meant to be presented to the entire class. So again, you could use this in another tab and kind of be a little more low key about it, or you could have it in a Chromebook or just some kind of separate screen, maybe one of the tablets that apparently we have plenty of. So that's the dashboard. And similar to the other format of the screen, when you clicked on like a previous session, it shows all the slides here on the left side, and then it shows the responses here. So again, you're able to see names attached to the work and the responses. You could see the roster. And if a student didn't respond or a few students didn't respond to a slide, that information is also going to be on the bottom. Say you have a class size of 15 and you only receive 13 responses for that slide. For each slide, it's going to show you which students completed the task or not, right? You could also lock student screens. So that's something that you're able to do if students are starting to get a little carried away with the drawing tools. I don't blame them. You could lock the screens and they're not able to type or write or respond anymore. Sometimes they find it really funny to change their answers and just keep changing it back and forth or keep like dragging a little icon. So you could lock the screens. Probably should have mentioned that in my intro slide. But anyway, this is the teacher dashboard, super helpful. I think you'll get used to using it with a separate screen or in another tab or something, or going back to your closed sessions and then making sure that like students were doing the work. Also, I've used Peardeck slides for samples. I do it all the time because it has the student's name attached to the work. It is work. So sometimes I don't want Google Doc worksheets or paper. The work that we're doing is embedded into my notes. The practice is embedded into the notes. And so it should be able to be sampled. And so Peardeck allows you to really easily do that.